Guten Tag, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren. Es freut mich sehr, Sie hier begrüßen zu dürfen. Ich präsentiere 50 plus Döner.
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning, y'all.
Sorry for missing the show last week. We had a snafu.
Yeah, I also had to apologize for the shocking takes that I posted
Unreal.
on me.
And then I just threw out a prediction and it happened.
Everybody has their off days.
That was an off weekend. You
That
did
was
get
an off
you did get
weekend.
Freiburg right. I will give you that one.
Yeah.
Hello everyone. We are 50 plus donor. I am Jake. That is Beef One. Um, hello everybody. This is the first day. I'm not really that sick. What timing? So time to talk for an hour and see how that
Just
goes.
in time for the show.
Just in time for the show. Everyone has their off day. He says to the Dortmund. Damn. Oh my God, that was rude.
I was charged.
um, Beef One. Anything you want to start the show off with before we go into it?
Should we touch on the Kimmich situation real quick?
We should. As I rudely put in the intro of the show, it is Bayern's 125th birthday today. Hello, Shades of Blue. Go watch them after the show, by the way, or I will know. It's their 125th birthday today, which is very cool, right? Like for Bayern to have that much history, for any team to have that much history is really cool. They've given us these expensive ass merchandise. Where's the bear? Did they take the bear off of it because we were making fun of it? Absolutely. So they did have a bear that was on here for like $300, but I don't see it. I don't see it there anymore. And also, happy birthday, Bayern. Bayern rescinded their contract offer to Joshua Kimmich today, and no one like really is saying anything about it. Like, huh? This is the exact face I made when I saw it.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's up with that situation.
I maybe if I click on it, like,
if you had to make me guess, wrong answers only. He said a slur behind the scenes, and now they can't have him around.
or he went anti-vax again.
Or he went anti-vax again.
So they Bully News, which you should follow on Blue Sky, says that he had been offered a deal slightly better than his current contract, but the club have decided to pull the offer because management has not understand why he's still hesitating. It's probably because Shades of Blue. It's probably because you guys are probably knocking on his door. But I guess we'll find out soon. But for him to be a free agent, that is a huge free agent to hit this summer. And I think a lot of teams probably didn't think this was going to be happening, and now they're going to be scrambling to figure out if they can get him or something like that. So we'll see. EPL bound, I imagine so, especially because he's going to be a free agent, so you don't have to have like a transfer fee or anything. Like, I think a lot of teams are going to be going after him. Is Kimmich's injury somehow worse than expected? Definitely not. He's probably going to play tomorrow. Greeting from my Amtrak train, the train Wi-Fi that is barely working. Amtrak, I'm going to fuck you up if you don't fix your Wi-Fi.
We need these viewers.
We need them.
Kimmich is 30 now? That's what I'm saying. I didn't realize he was that old, bro.
Yeah, and I remember when he first came into the started playing, because I would have been. No, I'm not gonna dox myself, but I was in high school, so for him to be an old man now means I am an old man.
That is
More shocking than expensive bears, and more shocking than Joshua Kimmich is the quarterfinal of the DFB Pokal. Wow, super wow, and wow. Beeflam, I need you to gas me up here a little bit. Did I not say that Tournament Bielefeld was fucking different? I want you to fucking say it right now. Say that I said that.
He said that. He did say that. Tournament Bielefeld is that team.
They're that team. Now, Bremen did and is self-destructing, because we'll see on this table here, wherever it is. On this form table, they are one of the worst teams since the start of the second half of the season. But there's no way Bremen should be getting embarrassed by Bielefeld, and they did. So Bielefeld is moving on. They've never hit the finals before, and now they're in the semifinals. The draw, I think, is on Sunday, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And then this was literally one of the most boring games I've ever watched in my life. So, in a half-full stadium.
We don't have to talk about it.
What a funny little team. B-Fun, who out of this group do you think is going to either win? Is there any shocks left?
Unfortunately for all of us, except for maybe Jake, Leipzig has not lost in the semifinal of the DFB Pokal. So, the only way I see them being challenged is if they come up against Leverkusen, just because the Pokal is their competition. I would love to see Bielefeld make the final.
I don't know anyone who would not.
I don't, right? whoever Bielefeld beats. But I think Leverkusen and Leipzig obviously are the teams to beat right now. Obviously, keep an eye on Bielefeld. They've beaten 3 first league teams now?
Yeah, 3.
In the Pokal. So
and they've only been scored on twice all tournament. Like, what the fuck? I'm hoping Leipzig plays at Bielefeld. Bro, the stadium, if Bielefeld beats Leipzig at home to go to the final, the stadium may not be there anymore. They would go ballistic. I think everybody would. I gotta tell you, a Leverkusen-Leipzig final makes me want to throw the fuck up. So I'm gonna hope that they draw each other.
Yeah.
My dream would be Stuttgart and Bielefeld final, but I think that's very far-fetched because both Leverkusen and Leipzig have demon contracts going on in their own right. I think Stuttgart winning it would be pretty cool too. They haven't won since 1997. So basically anyone but Leverkusen and Leipzig I'm in for. So yeah. And Mr. Mind said, if you didn't know, if you win the Pokal, you're automatically guaranteed a European spot.
Europa League.
Yeah, Europa League if you're not in the top 4 or whatever. So a third league team would be going to Europa League, which would be super Hoyers. Also, another fun fact, third team has never won, and the last time a third team went to the final was Union Berlin in 2001. Fun fact. All right. Since we're on the third league, why not do a little catch-up? We haven't really talked about the third league in a little bit. Here's what it looks like. Energy Cottbus coming out of nowhere. They're really fucking strong this year. Dynamo Dresden is always a strong team, so I'm not really shocked about that. And then, as you can see, Bielefeld's kind of fighting to get in there. Hopefully, they're able to pull it off after being relegated 2 times in a row. And then 1860 Munich. I didn't. They were mid-table for the first half. What the fuck happened to them?
I don't know. They've taken a nose dive. That goal difference is diabolical.
That is nuts. That is crazy. And is Dortmund 2 in the same place? I'm not going to be rude. And then second league catch up. It's a fucking mess, y'all. It's first and 6 are, as you can see, 3 points apart. That's not very fun. Oh no, 4. Bro, I cannot do math.
Yeah, 4 points
Can
apart.
second teams move up? No, they cannot, and that would make they would move a spot down. So that happened with Bayern. Bayern second team won. No, Freiburg. One of those years, a second team won the league, and then 4th place became a relegation playoff spot. So, and then down here, oh my God, Hertha. Hertha is 5 points away from relegation. Schalke is 6 points away from relegation. Braunschweig sucks, but that is not room to work with.
No. You just gotta. At this point, you just gotta feel bad. Like it's the mismanagement of both of these teams has just like tanked their. Honestly, they were like historic. They were mainstays in the Bundesliga, like 5-10 years ago.
Oh, Schalke was, but
Schalke was Hertha not so much, but like that was still the capital team,
right?
So.
Like Hertha has the money to not be doing this,
right?
And also another thing is Darmstadt was in the first league last year, and they're just as down there as them now, so. It's insane. We'll see how this plays out because Braunschweig is playing a little bit better, but we'll see how that turns out. Let's get to the Microsoft Paint, shall we? Friday game. Bayern and Stuttgart. Guess what? Me and Beeflem last minute decided we're gonna do a watch party for this. Surprise! Oh, Rox.
Surprise!
Hello, Rox. Oh, Rox. I need to talk to you after this, actually. Immediate thoughts on this being a Friday game.
I think this absolutely needed the Friday game energy. I kind of think that's the only way Stuttgart kind of had a chance here. But this could be a very good games. This is from what, the second half of the season so far?
Yeah. Also, huh?
Yeah. Oh wait, jump scare. Hold on.
When I pulled this up, I just scrolled past it. I was like, what? Augsburg is the second best team in 2025. All right.
Yeah. But also, this is an ESPN2 game.
It is ESPN2, and Derek Ray is commentating. So Classico probability goes up. I need to talk to you too because I would. All right. we will DM later. I'm gonna slide in them DMs. There's not a whole lot to say about Bayern. Bayern's league form is impeccable right now. It does look like I said on Blue Sky, I thought Bayern was gonna collapse, and I thought the Celtic game was gonna be like the pinpoint where you could point out they were gonna lose, and then they just walloped Frankfurt, ran them over, and not even with Kane. Kane really didn't do anything in that game, so I don't know, but it is a Friday game.
It is a Friday game. It is an ESPN2 game. It is a Derek Ray game, and Stuttgart is the home team.
But man, they're playing. I think we also need to talk about this when we talk about the table. Mid-table this season is just fucking crazy, right? This team is in what? They're in 7th right now. And they're on kind of a losing streak.
Yeah.
What?
This I don't know, bro.
I don't know.
The only reason Stuttgart have a chance to win this game is because it's a Friday game. I'm still taking Bayern because you're telling me the only win you have in the past month and a half is against Dortmund?
Yeah, and that's
in
kind
the
of
league?
expected. It was away to Dortmund though.
It was away to Dortmund,
but I mean, still, for a team that is supposedly trying to get back in Champions League, this is not the form that needs to happen. And for that reason, I am gonna pick Stuttgart to win. It's gonna be a disgusting, a nasty. Because here's my thinking, right? Their last game, they didn't need Kane. Someone in that board was like, "You bitches, we just spent $100 million on Kane. Work that Negro into the game plan." I get he can't run fast. I get he's not very good at anything but the ball being directly placed in front of him. But you need to work that guy into your game plan. So they're going to try to shoehorn him in, and Stuttgart are going to run all over them. Because, Bayern's defense has not been that great either in these last few games. The results,
Calling Harry Kane a Negro is crazy. That work practice.
All right, I'm done with my prediction.
I I hope to God that Stuttgart makes this like even even if they don't win, I hope to God they make it an interesting game. I'm still gonna pick Bayern here. Probably give it the 50 plus donor scoreline of 2-1. I think the thought here is that Kane is gonna be shoehorned into this game, but the real one, Musiala, is gonna be the one that's running the show here.
He should be. Also, Elise is. I feel like that's been one of the signs of the season, just in general. I think Tim Guindians is probably up there. For me, it's Elise. Elise
is up there as well.
This next one is going to take a little bit of explaining. Give me 1 second. I'm going to look up 50 plus donor on Blue Sky, which you all should be following. Follow 50 plus donor. Also, this guy, I don't know why this guy, he's not in the show. I don't even know who he is, so.
I had never even noticed that until you just pointed it out.
All right. Actually, I'm going to click on the actual Instagram link. Hopefully we can get to it. So, Copa 90, for some reason, like, there must have been a gas leak in the office or something. But they came out with a map. Okay. They came out with a map of all the classics in football. This was, 2023. 2023. So, not too far away. And for some reason, on this map, they put Bremen and Wolfsburg. I'm here to tell you, I don't know what I think they just wanted to make a cool looking W. I can tell you these teams have no history whatsoever, which is exactly why we will be peddling the fuck out of this rivalry now. This is the biggest rivalry in Germany now.
We need derbies.
We need one. The icon's bigger than Hertha and Union. We gotta run with it. And so, as such, on this show, we are christening this the Zavarbi. So we have Bremen and Wolfsburg. Ironically, two teams who just got kicked out of the Pokal as well. So it will be pretty fun. Thoughts on this one? Be fun.
Bremen needs this so bad. even as, especially since we're peddling this as a derby, Bremen needs this so bad.
They need it so bad.
I need this for Bremen, bro. Because ever since we gave Columber to Bremen, it's been a disaster class. Straight up shocking football.
It has been. I feel so sorry for him. We're gonna really have to sage this office or something before the next matchmaker. But Bremen is legitimately collapsing. If you watched the game when they were playing Bielefeld, they were all yelling at each other. Every pass was misplaced. They were doing all of this and stuff. They are not in a good spot right now. As we go back to this, they have the tied for second worst form in 2025 so far, and they look like it. They need to win this so badly. It's almost Black Diamond territory. They could easily get passed up pretty soon here, but yeah. Oh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Win all
Mainz
year
North.
so far.
Thank you for a follow. Wolfsburg away are about to stop Bremen. I have no faith that Bremen's gonna win this, man.
I have zero faith.
Wolfsburg, even though they lost to Leipzig, I feel like they only lost to Leipzig because Leipzig has a blood contract with some satanic demon that's we have to do good in the Pokal, because Leipzig should have lost that game. So I don't think Wolfsburg's playing bad, but this is just so reliant on Bremen just They need to figure this out.
Yeah.
Fans are gonna start jumping into Vicer soon. Probably, man. It's just inexcusable. They should not be playing that bad. They were competing for they were almost in Champions League spot earlier in the year. Need Fulkrug back. Yeah, their attacking is awful, and they got Andre Silva to remedy that.
Anyway. Andre Silva in big 2025, bro. Give
Year of our Lord 2025.
Year of our Lord 2025. Give me 3-0 Wolfsburg on this.
3-0. Listen, Derby energy is different.
All form goes out the window in a derby. That's what they say.
They had this game circled on the calendar all year. So I'm gonna say Bremen turns it. I have no faith in that one though. I have zero faith.
That was the least convincing. You gave up drawing the one. You gave up. You started drawing the one.
I have no faith in that, but they got to do something, man. Because let's look at what is their next few games here. Oh, see, they've got a nightmare gauntlet. Look at this: Leverkusen, Gladbach, who's not easy to play against. They get an easy quote unquote game against Kiel, and then they're back to playing Frankfurt and Stuttgart. They gotta get a win here, man. Not even a draw. They gotta get a W. What game is this? Oh, Leipzig and Mainz. I would have never guessed this would be a marquee matchup, but it kind of is. It kind of is. Mainz is another team that's been doing pretty well for themselves. They're kind of falling apart a little bit right now. Where are we at here? Who is this? Wolfsburg. Mainz is... No, wait, what was I talking about? Anyway...
They're doing okay.
Yeah, they're doing all right. They've played some bottom tier teams so far, but Leipzig's gonna be their first real test. Leipzig hasn't looked very convincing in their last few games, if we're being honest here. They're really benefiting from mid-table being so wide this year.
That's a lot of draws.
Yeah, that's a lot of draws against Union Berlin, against Bochum, against Heidenheim, and they were down 2-0 to Heidenheim for the first half of the game. I don't know, man.
It's the case. We've been preaching it all year. Leipzig plays down to their opponents, or plays up, depending on who they just play at their opponent's levels. And this is the first time we're really seeing them like this in a while.
Yeah.
I mean, Mainz just leapfrogged them on the table, so
I don't think I actually ever pulled up the actual table. Give me one sec. No, but I mean, it's just that's a shaky six, right? If they lose this, if Stuttgart wins, there's a great chance that Dortmund and Leipzig are not in Champions League, or even a European competition. That's nuts, and that it could happen because Leipzig just don't look good. I'm surprised they're still six. Honestly, I'm really surprised they're still six. And Marco Rose, he shouldn't have been fired from Dortmund, but he should be fired from Dortmund from Leipzig right now. This has to be one of Leipzig's worst stretches of games in team history. I can't even remember the last time they were down that low, this late into the season. But I don't know, man. Also, they played everybody the other day, so they're gonna be playing a Mainz team that's well rested, ready to fuck them up. And I think Xavi is probably not gonna start. There's some, I don't know, man. I'm not. Yeah. I don't see them winning this game.
This screams 2-2 draw to me, but as men of commitment, I'm thinking 3-2 Mainz.
I think that is a good scoreline. To not 50 plus agree too hard. I'm going to say 2-0. I wonder who's going to start for Leipzig in this, though. Because Simmons was running his ass off all last game. I can't imagine they're going to start him. David Raum, like, their whole back line started and, like, played their ass off. So I'm not really sure what's going to happen to them. But not my problem. Knew something about y'all I liked. Yes. Make sure to send the check to... and then the last game. We hoe Sunday yet again. The late Saturday game is Frankfurt versus Leverkusen. That is a
banger
one. That is 1-3 on the table. However, Frankfurt. I expected them to be a little more competitive against that in that Bayern game.
I don't know, bro. I feel like this is the fall off of not having Marmoush in the room right now.
When did they
because you think about it, Dortmund was the first game they played without him, but he was still in the building. So like his vibes are still rubbing off. But now that he's gone, 3 draws, a win, and a pretty bad. I know it's away to Bayern, but that's still 4-0 is still pretty bad.
Yeah. And they just didn't look competitive in that also, just to add to that as you're continuing.
Yeah. And they've scored max 3 goals in one of these games, but 1-1, 2, and 0. They have to figure something out in terms of now defense, because they got kind of exposed by Bayern, but also on the attacking front when they're not playing Kiel, they're struggling to put up goals as well.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's the harsh reality. Like, when you lose the second, really, honestly, he was kind of the first goal scorer because Kane has 1 million penalties. Like, the best open play striker in the league leaves. Etikite and all the other guys, too, are very good. But, like, losing someone like that in the middle of your season, we're starting to see what happens when you do that. And thank goodness for them, they made that huge... They have a lot of room to work with in terms of the table, but I don't think Leverkusen is really going to be the team that they get a bounce back against. I mean, these guys are just waiting. These guys are just waiting for Bayern to fuck up at this point.
They started another unbeaten run, yeah.
They're just waiting for Bayern to fuck up. So, they're not a team you want to play against. I don't think they're a team that you're going to beat, especially after that kind of game that you just played, but we'll never know. They're like... I know we're a show that has to talk about the Bundesliga, but, like, what do you even say about Leverkusen at this point? They're just... They're
back.
They're back, right?
They're back.
The only reason they're in second is because Bayern is just playing their ass off. And the second Bayern fucks up, these guys are going to be right there to take them over.
Timmy Chandler is out as well. That is important.
Yeah, he is. How the fuck is he still playing, man? Wow. What a guy. Leverkusen can really hope to win the Pokal this year. They won't catch Bayern. Let's look at Bayern's remaining schedule, actually. Oh,
I don't know, man. Bayern still has to play the mighty Borussia Dortmund.
Bro, they're going to put that game on ESPN 4. They're going to have to invent a new channel to put that game on. Wow. Look at what?
Oh, yeah, it may be Raps. It may be Raps.
What?
It may be Raps. They have a whole list of coughing babies to go through, bro.
What?
They're putting it on the Ocho after the World Series of Speed Walking.
If even that. Dude, no fucking way. They still have, like, every bottom table team to play left. Yeah, this is a wrap.
Yeah.
This is dunzo. What is Leverkusen has to be. Oh, they also got no. Their last game is against Mainz. I don't really like that. They have a similar schedule actually.
Their last game is against Mainz. Bayern is winning this league, bro.
Yeah. If they lose this league with this fucking schedule left,
Greatest league in the world.
greatest league in the world, and also relegate Bayern. We've been circling around the drain on this one though. Thoughts?
Never doubt the Kane curse. That is a fair point.
That is fair.
But I mean, I don't know.
But
as for this game,
yeah, not for this game, no.
As for this game, I'm gonna go 50 plus down the scoreline. I'm gonna go 2-1 Leverkusen.
I am going to go. No, whoops. I'm gonna go 3-2. And then we will speed round the rest of these games and then jump into fun time. There we go. Why did I scroll so far?
Most State Dazzle made the mistake.
Bayern Leverkusen. Uh-oh. No.
Bayern Leverkusen is real.
Bochum Hoffenheim. It's a reverse Bundesliga Classico. Both of those teams. Hoffenheim sucks, but this game, I don't want to say this game's going to suck because it's going to be a classic, of course, but I'm thinking Hoffenheim wins that one.
I'm low-key picking Bochum. Bochum's been playing with some fight as of late.
That is true.
I will say. And I don't know if tech bros like getting punched in the mouth, and I think Bochum's going to do that. So.
I almost said something crazy. Heidenheim, Gladbach. That Heidenheim's kind of playing with some fire too, but I think Gladbach kind of takes that one too as well.
I agree.
Is it Dortmund away?
Yes, it is Dortmund away.
St. Pauli's kind of ass though. I'm not gonna lie to you. They're kind of regressing a little bit. I think Dortmund takes that one. I know you legally have to be pessimistic, but
I do legally have to be pessimistic. Yeah, but Gumbo, I think this is gonna be a draw.
That would be some fucking crazy gumbo if they manage to spill that. Union Berlin Kiel. I feel like this is just fun to watch because Union Berlin is finding new ways to collapse in on itself. I think Kiel actually wins that one.
I'm gonna have faith in Union on this one. But I mean, at this point, if they find a way to lose that, it would be funny.
And then Augsburg Freiburg, which I almost actually put on there, but that Augsburg's on fucking fire.
That's a sneaky good match.
Freiburg's now on fire too. Like, that's gonna be a good match. And I want you. You said that Dortmund might lose. Dortmund could get passed by Augsburg and Bremen this week if they lose. So. Be fun. What would you do? I would dedicate an entire episode to Be Fun Crash Out Hour.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know if I got it in me to sit and watch the Dortmund match. I may just be on Goal Arena. I may just be on Goal Arena on Saturday.
Oh my god, what would it look like if Dortmund was
12th?
12th place. But this is what we're saying about how fucked up this fucking league is right now. Because they could be 12th, but they're still also, 6 points from a European spot?
They also could be 7th.
Yeah.
or no, 6th or 8th. They could be 8th by the time.
This year's so dumb, man. This is the dumbest year I think I've ever watched. It's so funny, but so stupid at the same time. This was your idea, so you're going to have to explain this.
Okay, boom. So, the 2024-25 Bundesliga Athlete Saviors. So, here's what is going to happen. We're going to go through each Bundesliga team, currently in the top flight. And this is like in a dream scenario where any team can win the league now. But the thing is, we have to add a player to the team that does not play soccer. We have to add an athlete from a non-soccer sport to each team as their biggest need to win the Bundesliga.
Question.
Yeah.
How would that work? If they need, like, a baseball player, is it just, like, locker room presence?
Well, okay, so here's what I'm thinking, right? So, like, if we're gonna, we'll use second league for an example, so we don't go into.
So we don't taint the sample.
So we don't taint. If we're gonna say like Hamburg, right? They're first in the league right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you know, historically, or at least over the past few seasons, Hamburg like to crumble.
Mm-hmm.
So you know who you add to your team. If it, like, say if you wanted to add a baseball player, you know who you add to your team if you want to, you know, get over the edge, Shohei Ohtani, because that's exactly what the Dodgers did. They were always they were always flake artists when it came to the playoffs, and now that they had Ohtani, they won the World Series. So
this is gonna get wild, and I love it. We're kind of starting off with a hard one, like. So, okay, wait. So we're in, like, this theoretical situation where everyone's kind of on even ground now. But they still have, like, Bayern's still Bayern, right?
Bayern is still Bayern.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then who the fuck would Bayern need to, like, win the league? They would need me.
Right. Here I'm thinking just, like, someone with good vibes because, you know, Bayern is obviously Bayern, but they're also Bayern. Like, they're about to let Kimmich fuck off for no reason.
I want someone to write down. This is the breakneck analysis you get on the show. Bayern is Bayern, but they're still Bayern.
Byron Buxton.
Don't you fucking say that name around me. Fuck. Okay, no, I'm not gonna get heated. I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that. Prime Gronk. No.
I don't think you need Prime Gronk because, like, Prime Gronk was, like, the best tight end at the time. I do like late career Gronk though, because late career Gronk, pure vibes.
Wait, so of all time, I feel like they should just be active.
Okay, if it's just active, then
Aaron Rodgers. They already have one anti-vax person on the team.
They already have one. They signed Aaron Rodgers just to tell him to fuck off again.
I feel like they need like Jimmy Butler would not be good on a Bayern. Jimmy Butler with Bayern like media access would be fucking awful.
Oh yeah.
Gronk is super unserious. Who's a young hockey goalie?
A young hockey goalie?
They're all kind of old, aren't they?
They all are kind of old. I'm trying to think of who played in that U.S. versus Canada game.
Oh, they were old. Also, go Canada. Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards is ooh.
I don't think Bayern would be ready for an Anthony Edwards. I don't think Bayern would need to stay away from NBA players. They need someone who's boring right now.
Connor Hellebuyck.
There you go. Yeah, they need someone just boring. Someone to kind of lower their blood pressure a little bit. You got Alphonso Davies using his contract extension to make mixtapes. You just need like someone in the locker room that's just gonna sit there and listen to people. Ovechkin. Okay, here's another question for you. This situation.
Okay.
Is this someone who is going to be like a culture changer for other years? Like, is this person like a long-term investment?
I'll say no. I'll say this is a win now scenario.
Then I would say Ovechkin. Dortmund just needs someone named Jesus. So
and who is Jesus in this scenario? Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams on Dortmund.
Nah, he'd get eaten alive on Dortmund.
He would be
too.
eaten alive within the first hour. Anthony Davis. Okay, you guys need some for real suggestions. Come on. They need someone who.
Honestly, for the amount of just like a culture reset, vibe reset they need, I'm saying LeBron James.
Oh my God! How did I know
I'm saying LeBron James because the reputation that LeBron James brings is that either you're working to get on his level or you're fucking up. And
Listen, I hate to tell you this, right? But LeBron, being a culture guy on the Lakers, has gotten them one championship, and it was the Mickey Mouse one. So maybe that's not the culture ad that you need. Ohtani. Ohtani was already on the Angels, which is the MLB equivalent of Dortmund. So I don't think he would help them either. 80 was for Bayern. Bayern doesn't need more defensive injury problems. I think they need Jokic.
Jokic is a good one.
Jokic is a good one. Need Kobe. If you brought Kobe as he is now, couldn't do worse than Dortmund away right now.
Christ. Jesus Christ, bro.
Oh, I just got that. I shouldn't have read that. I should not have read that one. Let's move on from that one. Oh, Calm. Oh no. Calm's here to get his shit back in blood. What the fuck? He's here to collect. What's up, Calm? Thanks for
Calm. Honestly, if you want a crash out season, let me know.
By all, you can get a crash out episode. Augsburg. So we're already Yeah, we're sorry, bro. Augsburg needs someone who will remind you that Augsburg exists, like Ricardo Pepi. Juan Soto. See, I don't know enough about baseball. Usually I give up on baseball in May, just like the team I actually like.
See, my thing is Juan Soto was... So, honestly, I can draw it like this. The situation with Ricardo Pepi on Augsburg was very similar to the situation of post-World Series Washington Nationals and Juan Soto.
Huh? Saquon Barkley, it's a good one. Oh, you know what? I think they need someone to make their team not so fucking boring. So for me, I would say Jimmy Butler. They need someone.
Jimmy Butler would hate being on Augsburg, bro.
He played in Minnesota. No offense to anyone in Minnesota.
And he hated Minnesota.
He did hate Minnesota. That's true. Any skinny dude could walk up to me and tell you he plays for Augsburg, and I have no choice but to believe him. That's not fair to Maurice Claude Alexander, who is just fucking out of here too. He's their Jimmy Butler. He's playing his ass off. He's not on that team next year. Lamar Jackson
did kind of bring sauce back to Baltimore. I can't lie.
We can go back and revisit some of these. St. Pauli. I feel like St. Pauli would hate to be in this experiment. Maybe we should just take them out of this. Josh Allen for St. Pauli. Is Josh Allen woke?
I would.
I don't.
I don't know. know his political stance, to be honest. I now see. Here's the thing. I know one of his wife's political stances, and it's not very woke friendly. So, Caitlin Clark.
You are insane for that one. Caitlin.
If we're just taking pure athlete, I see the vision.
Yeah.
That fan base would not fit well.
They would not handle that too well. I'm thinking like a who's an outspoken athlete? Oh, oh, that's not soccer. Didn't Josh Allen tweet the N-word while in school and tried to say his lyrics to a rap song? This is probably going to be really unpopular. I just figure everybody in that era did. Right? I'm not wrong with that.
I mean,
that's probably like my default. Like if you came through the internet in like 2011 and you're in your teens or something, I just figured you.
Yeah.
Hey, people, we can grow out of it, right? But I just figured there's a high possibility. Have you went back and watched like a movie or something from like 2010? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, man. I still tweet the N-word to rap songs. Is crazy.
Anyway, let's get back on topic here.
Crazy.
Who's like someone that's always like donating the stuff?
Russell Wilson.
Sure. Gladbach. I want to go with my Packers analogy, and that is not because I'm just centering everything I hate into one thing. What would Gladbach? Who would want to be on Gladbach? Jordan Love.
Sure. I mean, Jordan Love isn't winning them anything.
Someone unlikable. Hey, don't say that about Gladbach. Someone consistent. Are they consistent?
Jordan Love is consistent during Toyotathon. That's about it.
I think like when you think about what we're doing right now and then what we're doing next show, people are gonna be so fucking confused on why people watch this shit. Hoffenheim. So who is someone who I feel like Donovan Mitchell, because like Donovan Mitchell had played in Cleveland, he played in Utah. He's just there to ball.
Yeah.
He's not there to sightsee. He doesn't want an apartment in the city. He doesn't want. His trash pickup is not going to be in Sinheim. His actual place is in LA, and then he will play in Aaron Rodgers. He would appreciate the Gladbach toilet seat. I remember I almost bought that. I would have gotten divorced. Alex Bregman? The Astros guy?
He's with Boston now.
See, baseball. Eintracht Frankfurt. So, who would want to be... Who's, like, a little passionate, likes the big city. We have to bring in New York, because Frankfurt fans will swear they're the New York of Germany. Even though that is just factually incorrect.
This is a good Juan Soto spot, I think.
Is he a passionate player?
He's a very passionate player.
Ooh.
And he just signed with the New York Mets.
Wasn't he on the Yankees?
He was on the Yankees.
Cat? Bro, Cat is in New York by happenstance. I don't know how. If he was playing any worse than he's playing now, the New York media would eat him alive and he would fucking hate hate that. So I think Soto going from one New York team to another, I think that's a good. We've done a lot of basketball players. I don't know. We're pretty spread out. Frankfurt can have Maradona. Oh my god. I'm going to stop reading those comments. Why do I keep doing that? Leverkusen. I feel like they would need someone who like knows how to dominate the opponent. Heartless individuals.
Max Crosby is a good shout. He knows how to dominate. That's what, like a Jamar Chase.
I'm thinking like a KD.
Kevin Durant is a shout. Who dominates?
Or someone who's not afraid of the bright lights.
Ooh, Patrick Mahomes.
Not
SGA.
after that last Super Bowl.
Not after that last Super Bowl. A'ja Wilson. I like that.
I love that one. Actually, we are doing that because we have not mentioned WNBA and we should be. Also, don't talk to me about Diane Taurasi. Sadness. Bochum just needs someone named Jesus as well.
I mean, Shohei Ohtani's right there, bro.
Yeah, but Ohtani loves like LA. Bochum, I think if there is like Bochum is as far as LA as it possibly gets. I think
that's fair.
Caitlin Clark.
Who will do it willingly in on a cold rainy night in Bochum?
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark will fucking ball.
And I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say, but I think everyone knows what I'm gonna say.
Kiel?
Why are we on one for this show?
That's a great question.
I don't know. Kiel. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I forget Kiel is in the first league. Like what? They're just a small team that's just kind of broing out. Like they're going with the flow.
Yeah, they're here to be here. But who's gonna say it's okay? Kiel is here, and we're Bundesliga champions now.
What?
Well, that's the whole point because we're adding someone.
Yeah. Oh man, I lost the vision for a sec. They need a defensive general. They need someone who is like okay with being at a small club. How about a Cubs player? Gobert.
Rudy Gobert.
Mike Trout. No, okay, wait. I'm gonna jump to Leipzig for Mike Trout. Mike Trout is just there for the fucking check. He doesn't care what the team is doing. He doesn't care what the economy is doing. He doesn't care who the coach is. He just wants fucking money. So I am... That guy is just fucking there to collect checks. And that is the perfect place for him to do that. Bro, Mike Trout is my favorite athlete. I love people that just are like, bag? Yes? Every other person with aspirations to do well in the sport has moved teams. Ohtani was his teammate. And Ohtani was like, peace. This shit is fruitless. And Mike Trout just like, Friday.
They had two of the best players in the modern era, bro.
And they didn't make the playoffs,
and
right?
They didn't make the playoffs once.
Any other sane good player would be out there. Mike Trout's just like, hey, payday's today. When's the direct deposit hitting? Don't do that to him. I'm sure he's a great guy, but that guy doesn't give a fuck about playing baseball. The Angels have took it out of him. Leipzig is Lewis Hamilton? Don't you fucking dare say that.
I'm so sorry, Sleazy.
As an Angels fan, this is just depressing. Yeah, remember when you got swept by the White Sox and they dodged? You guys didn't get the record. We didn't get the record against you guys.
Funny story about that was that we went to that game to see them break the record, and then they didn't. And then the next series, I went to Detroit to watch the White Sox and Tigers, and they broke the record.
That's where this picture came from, actually.
That is where that picture came from.
Anyway, let's not do this anymore. I do want to touch on one thing before we end the show. It is Carnival season. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
And I love you, bro. Oh yeah, Lit Stream is immediately after this. Check our Blue Sky for links to that. The boys have some good Cantorino. Are you gonna skip Keel like you forgot they exist? I didn't forget Keel exists. We'll put Go Bear in here. Just in lowercase. But yeah, I went to Carnival. This was me 2 years ago.
Hey.
I was Dr. Mario. Fucking nobody got it though. But the costume was like $30 to put together, so whatever. We went to this. There's this nice that if you don't know, that is Infantino, who feels like a parade float today. The boys, the lads, are all hanging out. It's so cool. And then this delicious. I stare at this every day.
I'm hungry. Why did you do this to me?
I'm hungry right now, right? The capers on there too. Anyway, just wanted to touch on that. This is good shit. Anything else you want to close the show off with, Mr. B-Fun?
Don't forget impromptu watch party tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Impromptu watch party tomorrow for Bayern and Stuttgart. Should be fun. First watch party in a minute. First watch party of 2025. I think.
It is. Yeah. And then the other thing, so next, you guys are getting a preview. The next show, we will be doing Bundesliga alignment charts, but with a twist. We're also going to be role-playing as well. So whoever, like, chaotic neutral, like if we say Leipzig, you have to role-play as them. I'm headed to Mainz in April. Do you want a scarf or anything? I'm going to turn that down. We have never gotten sent something, I have to say. I feel like that's the next 50-plus donor goal. Because all these other influencers are getting free jerseys and shit. And
we got to get a sponsor. I need a Dortmund sponsorship for that new kit that's dropping.
I think with the amount of shit we talk about Dortmund on the show, I think that might not be.
Listen, they can take a joke.
I hope so. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope this was fun for you. Next week will be fun. Tomorrow will be fun. Also, get your fucking flu shots, because I was sick this week, and I would have been still sick if I didn't get my flu shot. So definitely. Well, I sent you a kit addressed to the show. That is true. Never mind. Oh man. All right, we're gonna have to financially compensate. We have a lot of financial compensation right now. But yeah, get your flu shot and stay safe out there. My students have made me sick. Oh yeah, teachers. My alleged wife works in schools, and I'm surprised she's not sick more. But stay safe out there, and bring your Dungeons and Dragons attire for the next show, because we